mathematics in the new normal is indeed a challenging task, not just with the teachers, but also with the parents and much with our learners. If it takes time to learn mathematics during the normal times, how much more during these times? Mathematics was already been a tough subject to some learners. As they say, it's easy to teach mathematics but difficult to learn, especially today, where a great misconception of the subject arose due to some limitations brought by this pandemic. Some common problems are difficulty in understanding the lesson in the module since it's self-taught. Some parents did not understand the lesson too. How to engage learners with the lessons for them to better understand the lessons in math. And what supplementary materials that fits their need to increase their numerical skill even at home. To be ready to cope up with this pandemic's time's way of teaching mathematics, teachers engage themselves in attending virtual seminars and conferences. Teachers try all their means to be able to access and download the modules, class, and learning packets issued by DepEd. Teachers print the modules, class, and learning packets, other outputs of the learners, and checked it afterwards. The teachers distribute the modules and was being received by parents on the allotted date and time while observing the health protocol. Teachers meet with the parents quarterly to inform them about the module and how will they be able to explain it to their children. This way, parents felt more engaged in their child's learning process compared to before the lockdown. Teachers do home visit to provide supplementary learning instructions to the learners, where they could directly communicate with the teacher. Lend the learners the learning materials we used inside the classroom such as flashcards, etc. for them to at least have supplementary learning materials at home. For those who can occasionally have internet access, we deliver supplementary materials through Messenger. Teachers introduce to the pupils and to the parents the lessons in math that can be watched through DepEd TV for those who have cable TV or an ordinary television inserted with a flash drive loaded with the video lessons in math. This way, pupils able to at least learn the lessons casually, just like watching entertainment shows. Lend to pupils some instructional materials like abacus to enhance the pupils' numerical skills as basic as counting and some simple computations. Some useful application software and math games that can be accessed through cell phones were shared to pupils and parents. Even let those who were just nearby to experience it with permissions from parent and school head, letting them experience the pleasure of learning. With permission from school head and the parents, the pupils were invited in groups to attend the conduct of numeracy tests, which will be dispatched quarterly to supervise the progress of the learners observing the health protocol. The collaboration and cooperation of the teachers as well as the parents and the community as a whole of Bagamelon Elementary School brought us positive response on the teaching-learning process in this crucial time. The learners were able to explore more on their self-taught way of answering the modules and were apt to discover more of their capacities to learn. It's real tough, but it somehow gives our learner a new perspective. We are to impart to our learners that mathematics is a part of our daily lives, to keep their interest in the subject and thus won't make it a burden in their studies. Somehow it can be fun, especially during today at present, where teaching and learning can even be game-based.